Guess what today's episode is about?
This is Rudy. He has brain cancer. This series is about much more than that, though. It's about people with all kinds of cancers and serious chronic illnesses who might help him process his own diagnosis. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's serious, but hopefully it's always interesting.
I don't think it comes as much of a surprise for anyone who knows me even remotely well that music is and has always played a very large role in my life. Post-cancer diagnosis has been a big part of me, getting me up out of bed, motivates me, enhances my moods, allows me to kind of dwell in my depression sometimes. But even before cancer, it was a huge part. I spent much of my life trying to pursue music as a career and various types of bands and things like that. Left quite a path of destruction, if you will, of noise and other things that some people might classify as music. Here comes Bo in the background. But anyway, I wanted to spend one episode sort of looking at my relationship with music before and after cancer. And originally it was going to focus more on me trying to figure out ways to learn how to play music again, because as many of you know, I have issues with my left hand. I can still use it, but it doesn't have great dexterity. I kind of abandoned that just because I wanted to focus on something bigger and a little less self-centered at me. What I decided to do was to write a cancer rock opera of sorts. It's quite long, 37 individual operas, in fact. Sort of like, think of Richard Wagner's Ring Cycle, which is 4 operas. It's about 12, 13 hours, I believe. So I had to outdo him because Wagner is a little bit of a scumbag in ways, but he did write good music. So I did 37 parts, not including that all in this episode because it's well over 100 hours. But instead I wanted to give kind of a preview of kind of that, some highlights from 4 of the operas that I'm currently working on and will be working on for quite some time. I mean, it took Wagner 26 years to write the Ring Cycle, so just keep in mind this is all just a sketchbook. This is not the final product. I may have full operas presented as episodes in the future, but this is just sort of an overview, sort of the demos, if you will. Okay, so over the next few operas, the audience will witness a whole lot of remarkable things. There will be fantasy sequences, pyrotechnics, a live band on stage performing songs, This is definitely different than any other sort of rock opera that's ever been done, or at least one that I'm aware of. It all represents Branter's rise to rock and roll glory, and he does reach his musical dream, so to speak, but it's as a side player, it's not as the front man. So his ego kind of gets in the way of things, leads to his downfall. He finds himself on the wrong side of 40, a broken man, angry and alone.
And something you should know about this song, it's not for everybody. It's only for the sexy people, right? It's only for the sexy people.
After you hear this tale, you're gonna need to wash your butt because you're gonna be a stinky mother trucker.
A malignant neoplasm created a chasm. Astracetic cells red apocalyptic metals. Wild dexamethasone help to swell and go, but not so great with extra weight and emotional hell.
I remember it so vividly. I parked in space 187, got my MRI, and then I was taken off to brain surgery. That was the day.
Imminent death, rumors, troubles with muggles, and even little kid snuggles.
Myocardial church, just one of the perks with psychoanalysis and partial paralysis.
Man, I gained so much weight, got so dizzy. Had to learn to walk again. Chemo, radiation, and then my tumor grew again. But hey, I'm still alive.
And before you think this is just about me, it's really about an entire community. So let's get to our rooftop, scream our stories out, scream them out loud.
Hey, I'm just tooling around here with some stuff. A lot of these songs that you'll hear in this are just sort of the abridged, shortened versions of what would be in the final product. I'm just trying to work through some stuff here. For instance, this particular song, I imagine being much longer, so I had hiccups. Being much longer, telling the story of a lot of sort of different brain cancer and brain tumor patients. Sort of an osher, if you will. Just like I said, I didn't want this just to be about me. Even still, the lead character, Branter, isn't really me. It's loosely based on me. There's some commonalities, but a lot of things that aren't necessarily true. Sorry, hiccups are really annoying. But anyway, don't get brain cancer. Anyway, notice I'm playing a keyboard. That's because my main instrument, guitar, is kind of hard to play, as I mentioned before. So I can use one hand to manipulate a lot of the loops and samples and keyboard sounds and such in this to kind of create some music. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the rest.
I wish you were back in time, where you would see the dragons at Burke. You can go back in time and watch what you dreamed. Oh, you have been a good girl and boy. Hello, this is the band called Please Don't Leave Me Alone, because it's so sad and and I like it because I made it up, and I play the guitar and
Don't leave me alone. Where'd everybody go? I was feeling fine. The place was packed. Now I'm not well. Everybody's gone. Where'd they go? Don't leave me alone. I really don't feel like talking, but won't you please just sit with me for a while? Watch me sleep. Don't leave me alone. Who am I? What am I? Where am I? Am I still alive? Don't leave me.
chill to the bone. Please don't leave me alone.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
0G, and I feel fine.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
You think the concert's over, and you're thinking down to have a friend. We're still
see how I have a little bit of problems playing guitar. I can't really hold notes pretty well. It's kind of the same thing with my voice. Avastin's kind of messed it up. Avastin, that's one of the drugs that I'm on that's helping to keep me alive. So if my voice isn't perfect in some of these songs, it's part of the reason. Part of it's also age and not using it quite as much as I used to, hiccups and all that. But anyway.
Is this the new normal? And can I trade this? When the old one cease and the new one begin, I keep the blessings, throw away the pain. Don't get me wrong, I complain. Well, actually I am. And if you ask how I'm doing, I'll tell you I'm okay, but I'm lying. Really, I just need to get out of bed.
Hey, can you keep a secret? There is no 37-part opera cycle. Just made that up just to get your attention. But there will be one opera that I'll do. It'll probably be quite long, but and it may or may not contain the songs you just heard. But in order to do this, I'll actually need some help. So feel free, if you're interested in helping, to reach out to me and see what we can come up with for a taste of what that might be like. Just check this song out.
Is it over now? Sometimes it feels that way. Sometimes it feels like it'll never end. But I must find a way to keep going. Sleepy days blur, each moment so very slow. Is this torture? Is this reward? I'm not sure, but I must move forward. And I can't forget where I came from.
Don't be fooled by the child you see. Don't be defined by who you thought you'd be.
What's the point of trying to live if I'm just gonna die?
Oh, you're such a thought. Time to come ashore.
I won't move on, but I will move forward. I must find a way for myself, for those who no longer can, and for them.
Did you enjoy the video that you just watched? Then please share it all over social media. And while you're at it, could you also go ahead and subscribe to the Brain Cancer Diaries channel that you're on right now here on YouTube?
Like, share, and subscribe.